Hey everyone, Benjamin here from Lean Strong Fitness and Wellness. Today I wanted to talk about a concept that is really timely because with summer just around the corner, despite the rain, hail, snow, sun, fog, whatever we've got recently, it's a concept that was top of mind because I was chatting with one of our members in the parking lot of all places about it recently. And it's the idea of park bench workouts and bus bench workouts. Now, this is really important because with summer just around the corner, it's often the time of year where we start to do a little bit less in the gym because we're doing a little bit more in normal life. And we're spending more times outdoors, we're going for hikes, we're going camping, we're doing whatever you're into. But one of the places where you tend to get a little bit mixed up with this is that it's either like an all-in or all-out mentality. If you're one of these people, this is really going to resonate with you. So I got this from a strength coach named Dan John, who's probably in his 60s at this point. Way back when, he was like an all-American discus athlete and like super high-level competitor. But then he's also a high school, or was a high school theology teacher. So he does a really good job mixing the like important aspects of high-quality fitness with life in general. So he's one of the best thinkers out there when it comes to fitness. Now, when it comes to the bus bench and park bench workouts, it's basically your fitness is either one or the other. So for instance, when you're at the park bench, there's no real agenda, you don't have a deadline, you're just kind of hanging out at the park, sitting on the bench and seeing what you see. It's just really casual, it's easy, it's fun, and there's no real agenda. Now conversely, the bus bench there's deadlines, those buses run on time, you're going places, you're at the bus bench for a reason and you're there to move the needle. And our fitness is the same. So if you're someone who thinks all in or all out, when it comes to fitness, you're probably always trying to sit at the bus bench. And that works really well some of the time. But the reality is we've only probably got about 2 to 3 times a year for maybe 6 to 8 weeks at a time where we can really push it and move the needle. It's maybe like 3 to 4 months total out of the year when it comes to fitness. And this is because we've got vacations, we've got Christmas, we've got things that interrupt it. It's really hard to fully commit to your fitness goals for much longer than like 2 months at a time at a really high level. But this is where the beauty of embracing the park bench comes in. If you can learn to do those workouts where you're just kind of like chilling and enjoying the scenery, that's where the magic happens. Because what happens is if you're always trying to do bus bench workouts, you like make really good progress, and then you stop, and you make really good progress, and then you stop, and you make really good progress, and then you stop. And you're always restarting at the same point. For instance, if you had a fat loss goal, you're always like losing and regaining the same 10 pounds, and that can be really frustrating. Or if it's an injury management goal, your back hurts, you make progress, it doesn't hurt, you do nothing, your back hurts, you make progress, it doesn't hurt, you do nothing. You never really get to that point where you're locking in that further progress. But if you can learn to do bus bench, park bench, all of a sudden what happens is you make some progress, you maintain with the park bench. You make some progress, you maintain with the park bench. You make some progress, you maintain. And every time you come back to the bus bench workout ideas where you're trying to push it and move the needle, you're starting from a level up that you were last time. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today is I was chatting with one of our members about it. Summer's really busy, there's trips coming up, there's travel, and oftentimes we swap workouts for just being more active. It's like, oh, well, I was cutting the grass more, so I don't need to work out as much. That's not wrong, and I believe that fitness is a catalyst for a better quality of life. It's not about what you can do in the gym, it's what your newfound fitness abilities can do for you in life. But if you put like the complete pause button on your fitness, you end up sliding downhill and having to restart again. And that's where so many people that we talk to, potentially even you, feel like you're always restarting. So the concept I want to leave you with today is think of your workouts as park bench workouts where you're learning to maintain and you're just like enjoying the sights, and it might be 1 or 2 workouts a week, but you're just keeping everything hunky-dory. And then bus bench workouts where you're really trying to move the needle and make progress. And more often than not, I would assume that summertime for the vast majority of us, myself included, is a good solid period of like 3 to 4 months of park bench workouts. We're not really going to make that much progress. We're going to be gardening. I'm going to be going camping. You want to go to the cottage. Nutrition isn't going to be so great because patio beer season is its own thing. But if you can really learn to lock in that maintenance period, it makes come the fall, everything else is a whole lot easier. And especially when it comes to fitness, it's really about the long-term journey. So if you're someone who's struggled with all or none mentality, I'd really like you to consider how this framework can fit into your life. When it comes to park bench for the summer, it might be instead of 2 to 3 workouts a week, it's 1 to 2 workouts a week. Instead of a home workout that's an hour, it might be 20 minutes of mobility. But it's what can you do to maintain the results you've got so far so that you can have an awesome summer and do all the things you want to do pain-free. But coming into September, you're not shooting yourself in the foot, so to speak. So again, if you want to learn more, shoot me an email. But the park bench, bus bench workout idea is something that served me really well, and I think it'll serve you too. Thank you.